So I thought rather than constantly screenshotting and having to type in what I'm seeing on each chart, I thought it'd be a good idea to do a quick video. So this week we'll start by looking at SPY, so S&P 500. So last week in the Discord I was actually saying that when I look at SPY, I was seeing this sort of area here, former resistance turned support. I was thinking that we were maybe going to see a bigger impulse leg up to take the liquidity past this level and then see the next leg down, but when we take the fib retracement from the high to the low, that we see that we got a hard rejection at the 0.382 fib level and never even got a chance to reach that. So next leg down, if we zoom out, we'll take it off this fib just for just now. If we zoom out and actually go to the weekly chart, and we take, just look at the chart just now. If we take the fixed range volume profile from the COVID lows to the all-time high, you can see that we had a volume shelf at 392, so ties in with this level, which I thought we were going to come back and tag, but we never did. And then have a bit of a volume gap, and we've got our point of control at 336, which ties in quite nicely with the high from just before the COVID drop. So if we take a horizontal ray from there, and it means we can delete this for just now, make the chart a bit nicer. This is the sort of level I'd be looking at, which ties in really nicely. If you take the fib retracement from that low to the most recent high, you've got the 1.414 just about this level. Okay, so I'd personally be looking for SPY to complete its leg down and see quite a substantial bounce at this 1.414 level. I'm not saying that this will be the start of a new bull run, but certainly we might see a kind of bear market rally like we had here and like we had here. Okay, so that's about it for SPY. That's kind of given me the bias for the overall market going forward. So although there are some bullish setups that I have, I'd need to see some sustained upside on these markets before thinking about entering any swing trades. So moving on, we'll have a look at ACHC. So I've been looking at this chart for the past couple of weeks. If we're looking at it on the weekly at the moment, I'll put back on the MACD. We can see that we've got this perfect ascending wedge at the moment, 3 touches on each side. And we've also, if we zoom right back out, we can see that the all-time high for ACHC was reached on the 10th of August 2015, and then we had a 5-year bear market until April 2020. Price is now retraced to the previous all-time high, so it could be a big sort of double top formation. Possibly we could see something like a cup and handle. You get the kind of rounded cup. We might see a breakout from this wedge, maybe a bounce off this level, and then we have our handle, or we might just be seeing, you know, the sort of end of this bull run. But in the short term, quite a good potential for a trade. We've also got the confirmed bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Now, the divergence you're looking for is when price makes a higher high, but the highs on the oscillator are making lower highs, so you've got a clear divergence between the two. This shows you that, you know, a reversal is potentially there when in confluence with other indicators such as the pattern and the rejection of this level. So trade wise, if we go down into the daily, you can see a bit clearer. We have this level here that we've been playing around with for the past kind of month or so. We had support here, we broke through, tested the supply line, demand line, sorry, and we broke through again. We're now testing again. What I'm thinking about seeing here is potentially coming down, testing this line again, moving about inside this sort of level for a couple of days, and then breaking to the downside. I'd either like to see a retest of the demand line, or even a kind of retest of this area, and I'd enter a trade there. Stop loss would be above this recent high, and I'd be looking to come down to this sort of level where we had the last kind of defined support. That'd be target number 1, and it's kind of a 3 R&R trade. Target number 2, same stop loss, but I'd be targeting the bottom of this wedge. We also had a bit of support here as well. So yeah, I'd take some profits here, and then I'd leave some running until here. That's ACHC. We'll move on to the next stock that we've got in the list. We've got MATX. If we look at MATX, zoom out, we can see that we had this zone where it was resistance, flipped into support. We got support again before a big run up, come back down, and now if we zoom in a bit closer, we can see we've got a falling wedge pattern right into this level. On the MACD, we've got triple classic bullish divergence in confluence with our pattern. So this is looking like a good potential for a trade here. For me, the kind of risk to reward is well defined. I'd be taking my stop loss below this low back here, because you might see a wick down to get some liquidity before they move up. So I'd maybe have my stop loss just below that, and I'd be targeting. Let's see if we take the fib retracement from the top to the bottom. This 0.5 here, I'd be targeting this for target 1, and then my 0.618 would probably be my secondary target as well. So that's another one I'll be watching coming into the week. Last but not least, we've got AMC. So obviously a bit of a fan favourite. This one's kind of notorious for its massive run up during the pandemic. Unfortunately, I didn't make any money off this one. I tend to stay away from these stocks when they're followed by cults, and it's very easy to get caught holding a bag. But right now the technicals are looking pretty good. We've got, same as the kind of last stock, we've got this support level that prices come back down to test. We did have a falling wedge which had a breakout, and now we're sort of seeing almost like a retest of the breakout. We did have classic bullish diversions developing on the daily MACD, but when we thought it was going to confirm, we got the rejection and the sell-off. So this was another one to watch coming into the week. We'll see how it reacts to this level. If it breaks to the downside, we'll probably not be looking at it for a long, but if we can see some support at this level and the confirmation of the MACD, then I'd be looking to take a trade on this one as well. So that's the kind of four main things I've been looking at this week. Hopefully, if anyone is watching this, it can give you some value, and you can maybe take these potential trades and make something of them in the coming weeks. Thank you for watching.